So we're headed back out once again after the Minecraft Blocktail deer, as we still have not gotten every single variant, and... Ooh, I think I hear footsteps? Wait a minute, Steve? What are you doing here? Wait, Steve, no! That made quite a crater. He'll be fine. So anyway, we still don't have... Wait a minute, I don't look like that.
Huh?
Get out of here. Thank you. Alright. We still don't have an albino or melanistic blocktail deer, so that's going to be the goal today. And hopefully we're done with the interruptions. So we've got our first blocktail of the hunt coming in, and we are no doubt going to be bouncing between Red Feather Falls and Whiteheart today, as they can be a little bit difficult to find. So he's over there around 30. If we can get him to get a little bit closer, I'm going to say 34 will work. So if we just go ahead and pop up here, that should... Oh. Maybe we should use an actual bow. I don't know why I thought that would work. So this time, at 26, if we use a non-Minecraft bow, we can just try to slot this in just behind the shoulder. That will do. And we've got our first block deer down to the hunt. Not a bad looking one either. Maybe gonna crack 150s. I don't even know what the score estimate was. Double lung and spine 2, 149. Not too bad. I think we'll go ahead and tax that real quick. I'm gonna say that'll work, but the weird thing is, I can't equip that bow we had, so I guess we'll just have to go with the pulsar, and I guess that will be our photo. So finally we have an albino blocktail deer coming in, and he may be, at least to this point, our biggest one, 145 to 170. And I've seen the name for these, I can't remember what they actually call them, but obviously that is the albino variant. I've been really wanting to get one. He knows we're here, but luckily, his blocky senses just aren't good enough to send him off. So what did they call this one? Blocky all cream, that one is. 147 I think is like 3 or something below. We have a 150. But right lung, liver, and stomach, we will definitely tax that because he's not a bad one. Cool to finally end up getting an albino. We ended up spooking him, had to track him for quite some time. Also, I told you Steve would be fine. Obviously just hanging out over here by the blocktail, but pretty decent spot we actually shot this guy in. We can use that to stand up a little higher. It shows the blocky shirt, the bow, able to hold that time there. I think to this point, that is our best kill without a doubt. We may not be the melanistic we're looking for, but by far our best blocktail deer thus far, 150 to 170. And I'm pretty confident that'll be 162 or thereabouts. Pretty cool to finally see that. Oh, was that a big sticker? Like off his left base? He might still end up being in the 150s. Yeah, I think you can sort of see it there just to the right of his ear. Either way, we'll go ahead and try to get him taken out. And I think yet again, we're going to be adding a common to the lodge as we upgrade over our last one. So, not a perfect drop shot, but single lung will work. We'll go and track him down. And I think we've finally found our first sort of big frame blocktail deer. So not a great place for him to go down. Actually ended up sort of against that tree. I wonder if he's going to end up high 150s because of that sticker. With single lung, neck, and shoulder blade, 88 kilo is pretty solid. 157.5, that would be fitting. We still can't get a 160 plus. We'll still tax him. He is our best blocky normal. And I suppose we'll take a trophy shot, even though he's a little bit of a disappointment. So I think we're going to call this good. Did you guys hear something? I don't know. Anyway, our biggest blocktail deer, you can see where the arrow went across. Getting kind of creeped out here, though. Man, what are the odds we'd have two of these things in the same area? And both would be our PB at the moment. There's another one out there. So let's try to stick this guy with an arrow. If we can be silent with this and drop him, the other one will keep coming in. I wonder if we can get them both in the same trophy shot. I don't think it's going to happen. I moved way away to try to let the Blocktail still come in with these ones out front, but he sort of knows we're here to begin with, and I think we're going to have to use the 8x57 to bring down that Blocktail. I could just see him. That'll work. So 2 piebalds effectively side by side, just not quite going to be able to get them in the same photo. And we'll actually have to see which one scores higher and go ahead and tax that one. So I think we'll, ooh, man. You ever just feel like you're gonna die if you don't eat something? Just hang on, I gotta... Okay. I don't know if it was working too hard, killing 2 deer a couple of minutes apart or what. This guy is a 148. I guess we'll trophy shot in case he's not the smaller one. Minus the fact that it looks like the arrow from the deer is about to stab us in the neck. I think that'll work. And I'm hoping this one ends up going above 150. Because all of our rares, I believe, have been like basically 148 for the personal best. So I don't even remember which one had the better estimate. I could see this guy being 150, but we shall see. Hard shot him with the 8x57, and he is a 149. So I mean, that is the bigger of the two. We'll go ahead and tax that one. And now that we're no longer at immediate risk of starving to death, hopefully we can go and find that Mela. Well, we've got the rare opportunity to see a piebald blocktail deer and a high resolution 190 plus blacktail. 180 to 200, I don't see any stickers. So he should top the 190 mark. And the question is, how can we manage to get both of these things? I think they're too close together to realistically get one with the bow and then hope everything else doesn't spook. On top of that, these ones are kind of over here closer anyway. And the 8x57 probably isn't the best weapon to do this with. But I guess we're going to try. So we'll get them as close as possible so we have as much time for follow-ups as possible. See if we can somehow get them both. Ooh, the 190's looking at us. In theory, we got to get him first. That was a completely blind shot. I don't think we hit him. Yeah, follow-ups maybe just weren't ever gonna happen. Oh, maybe? I thought he slowed up. Just every opportunity we got felt like it was through the trees. But essentially, it's going to be easier to track down a smaller buck, a blocktail in this case, than the 190. I don't see him laying over there. Why did he stop though? We're gonna go slow just in case. So this guy, pretty good looking frame on him. I don't see any flaws whatsoever. Got him lung, liver, stomach, only 82 kilo. 194.2 is a pretty nice buck though. I think we have a 195 in lodge, so I'll hold off on taxing him for now. May still do so after the fact anyway. But that is a pretty good buck. And what are the odds we've got a 190 typical now and still no melanistic? And as we're kind of coming up on the end of the event, I really do want to get a 190 blocktail, but that's feeling less and less likely. What I want to make sure we do is get all of the variations, and came close there. I mean, we had a blocktail and a 190 in the same herd. Now the question is, did we actually... Okay, we hit the moose by accident, I can tell you that for sure by the way he's walking. Did we clip the blocktail? We actually got that. It had to have been on the last shot, because I know we didn't hit him any of the other ones. I mean, we even knew we hit that moose, which we're probably going to go and dispatch in just a second. So not our biggest piebald blocktail by any stretch. Hit him in the skull. 114 score, and go figure. Out of the same herd, a 190 and a pretty lucky shot on a 114 blocktail. He's not exactly being the most cooperative, but as he turned there, should be a pretty good opportunity to get a round into the lungs. And finally, he did go down, so kind of curious where we hit him. Lung shot clearly the second time. Pretty sure I can see the impact, and don't know how we managed that. It was an intestine shot, So it may have eventually brought him down to 11-minute wound time. But we got the lung shot to finish him off, 120 score, and somehow we got 3 kills for the price of 1 there. So back in the trophy lodge, and unfortunately to this point, still without a melanistic, but a lot of our best blocktails we actually managed to get in this video. We've got the 147 albino, the 157, which could have been a 160 blocky normal. Obviously we got the new piebald at 149, and we have our 150 blocky normal up there for now, that hopefully is going to eventually be replaced by a melanistic. But a pretty fun hunt, made some interesting friends along the way. Not you. You creep me out. But anyway, I think on that note, that's going to do it for this video. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.